Bowlers are in the game, and there's some quality players in both teams, so I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. We're about to get underway, and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Thick edge. Bowling fielders look really confident. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Everyone's gone up. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 5 runs in that over. Quetta are 5 for none.
First over gone, and a respectable start by the batters.
Hamza, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, great shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Big edge. Where's that going? Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight to the fielder. Nine runs added there. Quetta, 14 for none. Ali from the north end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
There was no need to run for that. Gets onto the back foot and powers that away for 4 runs.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what... you expect from someone of this skill level.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Was quick onto that in the infield. Out. No. Somehow it's missed everything. 5 runs added there. Quetta 19 for 1. Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Hamza has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Warner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Perfectly timed. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Goes in the air and gets good purchase.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Roy, stand and deliver. holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Goes over the top with that shot. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
Minhas coming into the attack from the north end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Minhas from the north end. Thick edge. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Gone. Good catch on the boundary. Out. Super catch. Right on the boundary.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
And with that wicket... A change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Swept away but finds the fielder. End of the over. Quetta a 53 for 2. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Massive chance. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Great shot through the gap. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Bold, stunning delivery.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Zahid from the south end. Four runs added in the over. Quetta, a 65 for 4.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Got that away nicely. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Too straight and punch through the leg side.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
End of the over, 10 runs from it. Quetta, a 75 for 4. Oh, great run out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Quickly into position and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beautiful catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. So easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
And that's a tremendous catch at cover. Great stuff. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Karachi with a massive shout. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Brilliant diving stop. Oh, and the throw just misses the stumps. The chance goes begging. I think that would have been out with a direct hit. Amir ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. Quetta are 83 for 7.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Misses everything. Karachi has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Perfectly timed.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Nice shot. Straight to gully. Great shot. Through the gap. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Amir, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Oh, man, that's an incredible shot. Square drive and holds the pose as it goes all the way for a maximum.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
They've gone up here. Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive outside edge.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Thick edge. "11 runs added there. Quetta a 99 for 7. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Shot. Land back and punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
Was quick onto that in the infield. Got that away nicely. Trouble. A big one, 12 runs out of there. Quetta are 111 for 7. Amir from the north end. Great commitment. huge edge. Karachi with a massive shout. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Doesn't beat the infield. That's the over. Quetta, 115 for 7.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though. Good shot, a beauty. Everyone's gone up. Can't get that outside the ring field. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Massive outside edge. Good fielding out in the boundary. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Great shot through the gap. Big edge, where's that going? Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Ahmed watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Straight to the fielder. No, no, no. Terrible shot. The end of what seemed a very long over. Not the best bowling I've seen in my time. It's time to refocus and go back to basics. Thick edge. Needs a direct hit. Karachi has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. That's out. Caught.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Karachi with a massive shout. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Two straight and punched through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. And that's the end of the innings. Quetta have set a target of 136 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. First ball.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. There's a chance if it hits. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Great shot through the gap. Square cut, finds point, no run. Late cut, straight to the fielder. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Karachi are 3 for none. Going with pace now. Beats the field with a great shot. Nice shot, straight to gully.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drilled that one away. Got that away nicely.
Warner was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Shot, land back and punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Rousseau, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Goes over the top with that shot.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Too straight and punched through the leg side. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
There was no need to run for that. Gets onto the back foot and powers that away for 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Wow, that's missed the lot. Perfectly timed.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Wasim from the south end. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicely played. Nearly gets the edge. Wasim with a great delivery there. Great shot through the gap. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Got that away nicely. That's the over. Karachi, a 53 for none.
4 overs down, and we're seeing a feverish appetite for boundaries from these batters. They're up above the run rate at the moment, looking very good.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Finds the fielder with that shot. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Quetta having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review, though.
Pitch is in line with the stumps. Missing everything, and so it will stay not out.
Hasaranga into the attack now from the south end. Warner looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Doesn't beat the infield. Misses everything. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Good pick up, big chance. An economical over comes to an end, but you get the feeling these openers might just be finding their feet.
Ahead of the required rate now, they've done well. Final over of the power play coming up.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Beats the field with a great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Karachi, 73 for none.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Perfectly timed. There's a chance if it hits. And gone. Brilliant catch. Didn't time it at all and mid on with an easy catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Straight to the fielder. Nice shot, but straight to gully. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Karachi a 75 for 1.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Well, they lose at the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. He was quick onto that in the infield. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Trouble. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Hasaranga getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters. Ahmed from the south end. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Gone. Straight to long on, and it's a pretty regulation catch in the end. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Perfectly timed.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Good shot. A beauty. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Great shot through the gap. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. 8 runs added in that over. Karachi a 96 for 4.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Good pick up, big chance. Cuts that off well in the infield. Ahmed ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great commitment. End of the over. Just one off it. Karachi are 102 for 4. Hasnain coming back into the attack. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. A direct hit and this could be gone. Nearly gets the edge. Hasnain with a great delivery there. Wow, that's missed the lot. No, terrible shot. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Wasim back on now. Brilliant shot there.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary. Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how good a ball is, they'll just get smacked. Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and then find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
15 runs added there. Karachi are 123 for 4. Goes over the top with that shot. Caught, and that's stuck. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Good pick up, big chance. Gone, brilliant caught and bowled. Didn't time it at all and mid on with an easy catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Zahid, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle. Can he come back with a dot ball?
The bowler looks really confident. Hasnain coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Gone. Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over. That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Amir from the south end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Misses everything. Needs to be on target.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
A great win. Extremely close, right to the end. And to bring the win home like that is something special.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.